was gone? Gut Hund, gut Hund. Woof, woof. It was a family joke. Doolittle mostly lived up to his name. Indeed, you're the best Doolittle dog around. Bobbing left and right to avoid tripping over the furry mountain of a dog as he ran circles around her, Abigail traipsed up the steps and through the back door into the kitchen. "Mooter, I'm here." The aroma of chicken and onions simmering greeted her. But not her mother. An enormous pot of chicken soup bubbled on the stove. It bubbled so hard it had splattered the stovetop. Hard burn spots marred its surface. Chopped raw potatoes, carrots, and celery covered the cutting board next to the stove. Mother had stopped in the middle of making one-pot chicken stew. She called it her favorite because it made a ton and it was filling. It must with 4 growing boys to feed. A pan of fresh-baked soda biscuits cooled on the trivet next to the board. 2 peach pies shared the open window's sill. "Mooter? Jane? Rose? Hope?" Doolittle meandered toward the pies. "Don't you dare." Abigail shook her finger at him. He ducked his graying head and whined deep in his throat. She turned down the stove's flame and headed for the great room that served as both dining and living room. Doolittle followed, of course. The murmur of voices reached her. "Mooter?" The murmuring ceased. Mother sat in the pine rocker next to the empty limestone fireplace. She'd chosen the chair farthest from where an auburn-haired English woman perched on the sofa. Abigail's sisters were nowhere to be seen. Why weren't they in the kitchen? The woman rose. She held out both hands. "You must be Abigail." Mother moaned an awful guttural sound. "Please, don't, let me." Doolittle rushed to her side. He whined again. He nosed her hands in her lap. She patted him without seeming to notice. "Hello, I'm back." Silly thing to say. Of course they could see that. How did this stranger know her name? The chicken was boiling. I turned down the flame. I forgot about it." Mooter continued to smooth Doolittle's thick fur. "This is Heather Holcomb, now Heather Hanson. She's the daughter of the Holcombs who were neighbors to Mommy and Dottie way back before they moved into your Uncle Warren's Dottie house." The Holcombs were nice. Grandma and Grandpa used to take them gingerbread men at Christmas and check on them after storms. They returned the favor by supplying cranberry nut bread and offers of rides when the roads were bad during the winter. "Why aren't the girls taking care of supper?" "I sent them upstairs." That made no sense. Abigail opened her mouth. "You look just like me." The woman took 2 faltering steps toward Abigail. "I always imagined you would." Abigail looked nothing like her. Her hair was bobbed below her ears, while Abigail's waist-length hair, neatly coiled in a bun under her cop, was more blonde than strawberry. Sure, the woman had blue eyes too, but lots of people had them. Mother and father did. So did Jane. People always thought her younger sister and Abigail were twins, even though they were born exactly 11 months apart. Abigail peeked at her mother. Tears rolled down her plump face. Mother never cried. She found silver linings in every situation. When Grandma Evie died, Mother said she'd been whisked away to a better world. When lightning struck the barn and burned it to the ground, it was old and ramshackle and an eyesore. Besides, barn raisings were fun, the women laughing, talking, and working side by side to feed the men. "What's this about, Mooter? What does she mean I look like her?" "I'm sorry, I would have told you. Your Dad and I meant to tell you, but we could never find the right time." Mother's voice cracked on the word father. Her nose was running. She swiped at her face with her sleeve. Another thing Mother would never do. "The older you grew, the less it seemed to matter. You're ours. All ours." Of course she was. Who else's would she be? "Tell me what?" Mrs. Hanson stumbled forward, grabbed Abigail's hands, and pulled her against her body, all bony angles and sharp points. Not anything like Mother's round cushion of a body. "You're my daughter," she whispered into Abigail's ear. Her breath tickled. "I'm your mother." Chapter 2. The English language ceased to make sense. Abigail ripped herself from Mrs. Hanson's grip. "Mooter, very sigh." "Mooter, that's me."